Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Therapeutic Yoga class today. So today's class is about improving posture. Now, where I got my idea for today's class was in fact a client I saw just the other day. And so this class is kind of like his home exercise program thrown into a therapeutic yoga class. So what you're going to need for your class today is something that we don't normally use in yoga, as well as some of the common things we use. So you're going to need a yoga strap. And we're going to start in sitting. So you're going to need a chair to start in sitting, as well as a yoga mat on the floor. Now, the fourth thing that you're going to need for class today is something that is like a wooden dowel. So it can be a broom handle, it can be a mop handle, it can be a shower curtain rod that might be hanging out in your closet or garage, or maybe you have some sort of dowels hanging out in your house. But what I would like you to grab before we begin class today is something that you're going to be able to use in standing to really figure out your own spinal alignment in neutral. So grab yourself something like that and then kind of have it somewhere near you so that it'll be in arm's reach when we get up into standing to do the standing component of our class. Now that I've said all that, let's get started with class. So here's what you're going to do. Have yourself a seat in your chair. Use the front half of your seat, have your feet on the floor, and then have your feet approximately hip distance apart. So 2 fists between the knees, and if you could make those fists all the way down between those big toes, that's about where you want to be to start class today. Now that you have yourself right there, let's just do a little tiny bit to help you really understand where your base of support of alignment is when you're in sitting for good improved posture. So allow yourself to take your pelvis and roll your pelvis forward, roll your pelvis backward. As you're going through that motion, you'll feel when you're sitting on your sit bones, which is not where we should sit, by the way, you'll feel when you're sitting on the sit bones through that gentle motion, and it's probably halfway between the tilt and the tuck of the pelvis. So find that exact position halfway between that feels right for you. Again, for most of us, that's likely somewhere near those sit bones. And then lengthen your spine nice and tall. And then once you've done that, allow yourself to check in and see, do you have weight through your feet, which is a very important component of your base of support in sitting. So if you can easily pick your legs up, I can easily pick my legs up right now. All of my base of support is in the back half of my pelvis and my low back. Not a great idea for posture. So what I want you to do is, keeping that spine nice and tall, use your hip joints way down here next to the pelvis, next to the chair, and just slightly hinge yourself forward just enough that now you can't pick those legs up. What you've now done is taken all of that pressure off of your low back and placed it down into your pelvic floor and your legs and feet. Okay, so try to keep yourself there for the activities that we're going to be doing in sitting. So it's about posture and improving posture. So I'm going to very quickly talk you through the list of everything we have to do today. Starting from the top, moving down to the bottom. Certain muscles of our body get tight when posture is inefficient. So we need to stretch our neck muscles. We need to stretch our low back muscles. We need to stretch our hip flexors and our hamstrings and our calf muscles. Those are the things that we're going to be primarily focusing on creating length in today. But when you have something that gets tight, you also get something that is weak when your posture goes in the wrong direction. So we need to strengthen the front of our neck. We need to strengthen our core, or the front of our trunk. Pretty much this is where we need to be thinking of strengthening, and we need to strengthen our quadriceps and our gluteals. So check, that's what we're going to be working on strengthening today. So let's start at the top when we're in a seated position. And start with opening up and lengthening through those neck muscles that often get tight. So grab your yoga strap or whatever you're using, place it up and over the right shoulder area. Have it so that it's laying next to your neck, kind of like where a neck necklace would be laying on your neck. And then take your right hand in front with the strap and wrap it up so that you don't have to use too much tension on your wrist. And then take it on the side or the back on the left side and also wrap it up. Now, allow yourself to gently tilt your head up and over that strap to the right side. In this position, take a nice, slow, deep inhale into your belly. And then as you exhale with the left strap, pull the strap back as you take all of those muscles and allow them to go to where they should be and on the back half of your body. So when we have rounded shoulders and forward head posture, those muscles become in front of your body. You're simply right now bringing them back to where they should be. Okay, now let's put a little bit of length in these two sets of muscles that we're primarily interested in. So take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, just very gently side bend your head to the left. No pain or tension in your neck, just feeling that elongation of the muscles right where that strap is on the side of your neck. All right, let's hold this position. Check in that there's weight through your feet. Let's do a nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more time for me. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Now stay right here. Take that chin and slowly start to rotate that chin towards that left armpit. Feel now how that stretch goes to the back of the right neck, holding yourself in this position. 2 more breaths. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. And one more time, nice deep inhaling in and exhaling out. On your next inhale, bring your head all the way up, and on the exhale, relax the strap. Okay, now keep the strap in the right hand where you have it around your wrist and simply bring your arm up and behind your head. And so now that you have yourself in that position, take that strap on the left side and grab it behind your body. You don't have to wrap it if you don't want to, just grab it. Now, if you've got ample flexibility, you may not need to have the strap there and you may be able to grab fingertip to fingertip or palm to palm. But the left arm is going to be pulling down and stretching through this tricep and the shoulder area that tends to get tight with forward shoulders. So take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, pull that right hand down the small of your back, reach that right elbow up towards the ceiling. Now, allow yourself to check in. Do you still have weight through your feet? And here's what I finally want you to do. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, look down, pull your rib cage down and feel an exaggerated stretch into that armpit and that shoulder. Okay, gazing down at your toes here. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. And one more time, nice deep inhale into that belly and exhaling out. All right, on the inhale, bring the head up, release the strap in the arm on the exhale. All right, let's do all of that over again on the opposite side. So take the strap and place it up and over your left shoulder and neck area. So have the strap so that it's placed next to the neck where a necklace would be. Then with that strap on the front, allow yourself to wrap that strap around the left arm and then grab the strap with the right arm on the side. Once you have yourself there, you can kind of get yourself in a comfortable position for you. Then with your head, gently tilt your head up and over that strap. Now take a nice deep inhale, and on the exhale, with the right hand, pull the strap back as you pull all of those neck and shoulder muscles back where they belong, by the way, if you didn't have forward shoulders, rounded shoulders and forward head posture. Okay, now keep pulling on that strap. Keep those muscles and those tissues back there where they need to be. Well, let's move the neck now. So take a nice deep inhale, and then as you exhale, side bend your head over to that right side. All right, now with that head over to that right side, let's go through a couple of nice deep breaths here. So deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Now keep the tension on the strap, keep all those muscles back there. But now what I want you to do is take that chin and slowly turn that chin down and into that right armpit. You've got it. And 2 breaths here. Take a nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. And one more time for me. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Now, on the inhale, moving your head all the way back up, and on the exhale, relaxing the strap. Okay, taking the left hand and the strap, staying where it is, and then just bringing it behind the small of your back, and then reaching gently your arm behind you. Only go to what your shoulder can do, because the right arm is going to be pulling down as you stretch through this left shoulder area. All right, check in that there's still weight into your feet. And take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, pull that left arm down into the small of your back, left elbow pointed up to the ceiling. You've got it. Now that you have yourself in that position, make sure you can't lift your legs. And then take a deep inhale here. And on the exhale, pull that rib cage down and look down at your feet. You've got it. Now, holding this position, give me a nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. And one more time, nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Inhaling, lifting the head up, and then on the exhale, gently releasing the hand down. All right, one more stretch with the strap before we get into a little bit of strengthening of our neck. So here's what I want you to do. Take your strap, place your strap in front of you, wrap it around your right arm, wrap it around your left arm so that it is at shoulder width. Now, if you're with me today in class and you've got some shoulder impingement or issues like that, then just take it wider than shoulder width. So do what is right for your body today. Remember, it's all about posture. So now that you have yourself in that position, keep the weight into the feet. Allow yourself to keep that base of support. Take your arms, and on the inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Okay, we're not staying there. Left leg, gently place your leg out to the side of you. So hopefully if there's an armrest, you still have enough room to move that left leg out to the side. Take a nice deep inhale, lift your arms up into the air, and then as you exhale, side bend up and over that left leg that's out to the side. Now, hopefully in this position, you're feeling that beautiful stretch through the side of your body here. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. It's the left arm doing all of the beautiful work here. So really create that length. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhaling here, feel that tension on the right side of your body, letting go. Let's do this one more time. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Excellent. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, bring it back down as the left leg goes in. Let's bring those arms back to where they were at the front of the body. And let's do the opposite side. So right leg, just step it out to the side so you've got some counterbalance as you lean to the right side. All right, arms, let's inhale them up. And then as you exhale, side bend them over. That's right. So here's the right arm doing the work this time on the left side. How far can you beautifully go over there, feeling that tension into that armpit, that rib cage, that low back, getting that left arm as straight as you can. Let's put some deep breaths in here. Nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. One more time. Nice deep inhaling in. And exhaling out. Now on the inhale, lifting the arms up, and on the exhale, relaxing the arms in and placing that right foot back in. Now, see if you can quickly go through your pelvic tuck tilt, find your neutral position, sit your body nice and tall, and then gently hinge your body forward so that you feel weight into your legs. Now, I am going to teach you something that might be the most marvelous thing you have ever learned in your entire life when it comes to forward shoulders, forward neck, and really rounded upper body. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your yoga strap. Now, if you're using something other than a yoga strap, just make sure that it is at least about 6 to 8 feet long, or it may not fit around your body if you're an average size. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your yoga strap and place your yoga strap so that the end that has the loop on it is a little bit shorter than the end that has the end on it, if that makes any sense to you. Now, what you're going to do, and we're all going to do this together so everybody gets the motor coordination of this. Now take your strap and place your strap behind your neck. All right, it's now behind your neck. This is the part that's very easy, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to get confused. Take the two straps now and place them under your armpits. Under your armpits. Then grab the strap that was on the right side and bring it around the left side of your body. Grab the strap that was on the left side and bring it around the right side of your body. Now, if you've got a loop in your yoga strap, now is the time to place that yoga strap loop up and in so that you can lock and do a posture bind. If, however, you're not using a yoga strap, you can just knot whatever you're using right in front of your body. But put it nice and tight up and around your body so that you have the strap hooked on your rib cage. It is blocking both of those beautiful shoulders from rolling forward. If you were to see your body from the back, you're going to see that X in the yoga strap, the cheapest and best posture brace you can make. Now, here's the good news. We're going to keep this on for a little bit as we do a couple of extra exercises. So one last thing to do in sitting before we get out of this position, and that is to do a nice, good strengthening exercise for the front of our neck. So hopefully you feel that your shoulders are being pulled backwards away from that typical position that you like to fall into. Hopefully you can lengthen your neck and feel that tension as you lengthen your neck into the back of that strap. You got it? And then allow yourself to settle your chin into your throat. All right, now here's what I want you to do. I want you to keep pushing your neck into that strap. Take a thumb, it doesn't matter which one, and place it underneath your chin. And now in this position, push back into that strap and gently settle your chin into your thumb. And then try to lift your thumb upwards as you engage all of those muscles through the front of your neck. Now, as you're doing this, take a nice slow inhale into your nose and exhaling out. Let's do that one more breath. Nice deep inhale into the nose and exhaling out. Beautiful. So at this point, we've stretched through the tight muscles of our thoracic girdle. We've allowed ourselves to strengthen through our neck. Let's do one last strengthening up here just because why not? We're already in a position to do so. So take your hands to the center of your chest. It's okay if you feel that tension on your pectoralis muscles because they're likely tight. So let yourself feel that tension on your pectoralis muscles. Take a nice deep inhale, lift your arms up, reach your hands to the ceiling, and then as you exhale, bring your arms out to the side. Now, hopefully, you set your shoulder blades in such a fabulous position that all of that tension that was on the front of that strap just poof, went away. So pull your pinkies to the back of the room, keep weight into your legs, and squeeze your shoulder blades right here. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more time for me. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Still squeezing, still squeezing, still squeezing. And then slowly relax your arms down. But you cannot go back into that rounded shoulder position because of your beautiful new posture belt. All right, so we've done everything we need to do for the front of our body in the seated position. We're going to do two things for our bottom half of our body in the seated position before we stand up and really train some good improved posture. So here's what I want you to do. Stay where you are with having your pelvis to the front half of the seat. Allow yourself to take your feet wider than the chair. So we're going to do a beautiful, beautiful, good stretch for our low back in a seated position. In the physical therapy world, this is actually called a Williams flexion exercise, really good for people that have tight back muscles. But we're going to do it and kind of hang out there for a few breaths before we open up our hamstrings. So allow yourself, you only can go so far with your yoga strap, but allow yourself to gently fold your neck down. Now, gently allow the rib cage to curl. You can't really curl your shoulder blades too much, can you? And then slowly let yourself forward bend all the way over your chair. And then place your hands on the floor if your hands can reach the floor without too much tension in your yoga strap. Now, lengthen your neck and settle your chin. And this is all about trying to get that belly to the chair. So think about where your belly is and slowly try to lower it as much to the chair as you can. Now, in this position, gaze on the seat pan of that chair. Take a deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Last breath here. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Now, slowly start to push into your feet, feel your legs engage, and slowly starting at your tailbone, start to uncurl your body as you sequentially, segment by segment, curl yourself back up. Allow those shoulders to come back and down until you get to the point you feel no tension on your posture strap, and then lengthen your neck, settle your chin as you come up into this final position. All right, the very last thing to do in sitting is to do a nice, good functional opening of our hamstrings today. So I am just going to turn my chair a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. But what I want you to do is allow yourself to bring your feet back into that hip distance or shoulder distance, whichever is comfortable enough for you. And then from your hips, spine nice and tall, take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, allow your rib cage to come up and over your feet. Now, don't round your shoulders today. So the yoga strap is going to stop you from rounding your shoulders today. Allow yourself to see if you can place your elbows on your thighs. If your shoulders are tight and your upper back is tight, there is no way to get your elbows to your thighs right now. So you're going to keep your hands on your thighs and keep your elbows tucked in like little chicken wings, okay? Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and allow yourself in this position to start to push into your feet. Okay, now take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, push your hands or your elbows into your thighs, lift your hips, and try to straighten your knees as you look back at the seat pan of your chair. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit, let your sit bones touch the chair. And then as you exhale, straighten those knees, take that tailbone all the way up to the sky. Inhaling, sitting down a little bit, just touch the chair. Exhaling, lifting that tailbone up, straightening those knees, gazing back. We're going to do two more. Inhale, sitting. Exhaling, straightening. By the way, this is a modification of a downward dog for just the hamstrings. And then inhaling, sitting. And finally, exhaling, straightening those knees, gazing back at that chair. Feeling that beautiful opening through the hamstrings. Finally, slowly sit yourself down and bring yourself back up into a seated position. Okay, now here's where we're going. We are going to standing with our posture brace still in place. Now, what you may have found, particularly if you knotted something in front of you, is that it has gotten a little bit looser. So give yourself the opportunity, because you're working on stretching out these pectoralis muscles the whole time this posture strap is on, to maybe give it a little bit of a snugness to tighten it up. And then when you're ready, stand yourself up. Just gently move your chair to the front or the back of your yoga mat. And then grab that stick we talked about, and I will join you in standing. Here we are in standing. Chair is at the top or the bottom of your yoga mat, depending on how you think about it. You've got yourself some sort of stick. And voila, look at that beautiful upper quadrant posture, because you still have your brace, or also known as a yoga strap, allowing yourself to open through your chest and get rid of those rounded shoulders. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is use this stick for the reason that I asked you to grab it, and that is to strengthen the quadriceps and strengthen the gluteal muscles. So one of the key reasons we have posture issues, particularly in standing, is because as those muscles get weak, and as our abdominal muscles get weak, our rib cage just kind of falls backward off of our pelvis. So we're going to strengthen these abdominal muscles once we hit the floor, but we're going to take the perfect opportunity right now in standing to really strengthen our gluteals and our quadricep muscles. So here's what I want you to do. Allow yourself to turn to the side, have your feet hip distance. So that's 2 fists between your feet if you were to put them down there. And take this moment to look and see that the outside of your right foot and the outside of your left foot line up with the sides of your mat. All right, now allow yourself to kind of rock yourself forward and backward. Feel when the weight is in your heels, feel when the weight is in your toes. And then find that halfway in between for you. Allow yourself to kind of gently tuck and tilt your pelvis, and see if you can find the middle of the road between your tilt and between your tuck, and then hold your pelvis right there. Now, here's the purpose of the stick. Take the stick and gently place it so that the stick starts in what I call the butt crackus. Got it? So you're going to place the stick into your gluteal folds, so that you feel the stick touching your tailbone area. Then where that cross of that yoga strap is, your posture brace, you want that stick to touch that area in the center of your back. Finally, you're going to lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and let that stick touch the back of the head. So in this position, the stick has 3 points of connection. That means you've got nice, good alignment through your body. All right, now we're going to go through pure hip hinging. I'm going to turn my hand so that my hand's not in front of my head. All right, so we're going to go through pure hip hinging here. So don't let your tailbone, don't let your rib cage, don't let your head come away from the stick. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, bend your hips, bend your knees, keep your rib cage stacked on top of your leg bones and your feet. Inhale, coming back up. This is called a hip hinge. Exhaling, coming back down. Yoga, we call it chair pose. It doesn't matter, it's the same thing. Inhale, push through your feet now. Now really squeeze through your glutes. Exhale, coming down. Oh, by the way, did I tell you we're doing 10 of these? Inhale, push through your feet, squeeze through your glutes. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips and your knees. Keep your gaze downward. Inhaling, lifting, squeeze, 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 pinch, pinch, pinch. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, push, push, and pinch, and pinch. You got it. Exhaling, coming down. We got 4 more, guys. Inhale, push up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhaling, coming down. You getting warm yet? Inhale and push and pinch and push. Exhaling, coming down 2 more times, I promise. Inhaling and pushing and pinching and pushing and pinching. And exhaling and coming down. And one last time. Inhale and push, inhale and pinch, inhale and push, inhale and pinch. And relax and exhale there. So how did you do? Could you hinge at your hips, bend at your knees, keep your shoulder blades back because of your posture strap, and keep all 3 points on that stick? Now, if you want the best standing exercise to improve your posture, you just found it. All right, so we are done with this stick. Gently place it to the side so that it doesn't fall on your yoga mat. And then allow yourself to come to the back of your chair. Shoulder blades are back and down. Take a nice deep inhale. Now, without your stick, can you exhale and hip hinge and place your hands onto that chair? So shoulder blades are obviously back and down. Can you lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and gently push the back of your neck into that posture strap? Okay, let's do a little bit of stretching for the calves. They are very often very tight when we have inefficient posture. So right leg, step it back 2 to 3 feet, depending on your height. Gaze back at that right heel. Allow yourself to make sure that the outside of the foot is lining up with the outside of the mat. Check in that the right knee is to the center of the arch of the, left knee is to the center of the arch of the left foot. Now, keep your shoulder blades pulled back and down. Chair now only has a roll for balance. Straighten your right knee. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, push your right heel down to the floor. All right, Crescent Pose, also known as a calf stretch, depending on if you're in the yoga world or physical therapy world. Tuck that tailbone gently under if you've let your booty kind of go up towards the air. Keep that spine nice and long. Finally, lengthen that neck again. Settle that chin. Gaze somewhere onto your chair. Okay, let's hold this for 2 beautiful breaths. Nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. One more time. Nice deep inhaling in and exhaling out. Excellent. Pushing down into your left foot, stepping your right foot back forward. Find that hip distance. Allow yourself to stand back up. And let's do another nice hip hinge. So shoulder blades are back and down. Pelvis is neutral. Weight is into the center of your foot. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, hinge at your hips, bend your knees, place your hands on the chair. Okay, lengthen the neck, settle the chin. Let's move that left leg back. So step it back about 2 to 3 feet, depending on the height of your body or your legs. And then look back at that, your left heel and turn it out so that the outside of your foot lines up with the outside of your mat. Right knee, allow it to stack so that it is in line with the center of the arch of your foot on your right foot. Now you're just using the chair for balance. So allow yourself to keep those shoulder blades back and down, lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take that tailbone, and if your booty went up towards the ceiling, gently settle and tuck it down. Okay, now on that left leg, straighten that left knee, take a nice deep inhale, and then as you exhale, sit back into that heel. You've got it. Now holding that beautiful calf stretch on this side, take a nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. Let's do one more beautiful breath. Deep inhale in and exhaling out. Excellent. Slowly push into that right foot and then bring that left leg forward. All right, we've done it. We did our 2 things we wanted to do in standing to improve our posture. So the final place for us to go is to our mat. So keep your yoga brace, yoga strap brace, posture brace, whatever you want, in place. Let's see how you do to keep those rounded shoulders from not happening as we make ourselves to the floor and have yourself in a seated position in the center of your mat. All right, guys, here we are on our mat for the last component of our improving posture class. So we have several things that we need to do here, but we're going to begin in a seated position, opening up the side of our body with our posture brace still on. So allow yourself to take your right leg and bring the right leg to the right corner of the mat, left foot, place it into the small or the inside of your right thigh. Now in this position, allow yourself to take your leg on the right side and lengthen it out a little bit so that you can get your pelvis to nicely face your left knee. So it's kind of like you just made your right leg longer. You should already feel a little bit of stretching in your adductor muscles. Now take your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Take your left hand and place it out to the side of your body. Make sure those shoulder blades are back and down. I'm sure that strap is helping you do that. Now, left hand, take a nice deep inhale, lift it up in the air. And then as you exhale, begin to lean over to the right. Now, here's the thing. That strap is going to stop you from falling forward and going into your bad posture habits. So how far can you lean up and over that right leg, feeling that stretch in the inner thigh and allowing yourself to get to that stretch in your left low back? Now, in this position, take a deep inhale wherever you feel the greatest amount of tension. And then exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhaling in. And then exhaling out. Beautiful. Left hand, inhaling it up. And then as you exhale, dropping that hand down as you come back into a seated position. Then allowing the left leg to go out, the right leg to go in. Once you have yourself so that the right foot is facing the inside of the inner thigh on the left leg, take the left leg and lengthen it further so that the pelvis and the rib cage start to face one another. Go to where you just really begin to feel that inner thigh stretch. And then left hand to the inside of the left leg, making sure that that shoulder doesn't roll forward. Right hand to the back of your body. Let's do it all over again on this side. So right hand, take a nice deep inhale, lift it up in the air. And then as you exhale, start to side bend over. But look, your strap doesn't let you round forward. How far can you gently reach your left hand down that left thigh? Reach that right hand up and over to feel that opening through your right low back. All right, can you lengthen your neck into that posture strap? Settle your chin. Okay, let's do 2 beautiful breaths wherever you feel the tightest. Deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. Let's do that one more time. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Right arm, inhaling it up into the air, exhaling, relaxing it down, and then slowly bringing your left leg in so that you are in a tailor pose position. Time to lose the strap away from our body so that we can make it down to the floor. So whether your strap is tied or whether you use your D-rings or your plastic loop, slowly start to undo your strap. Gently take it from around your shoulders. And here's what I want you to do. Just let yourself be your old you for a second, right? Hopefully at this point you had that strap on so long, this just feels bad. Now, can you be your new you that strap found for you? That's the glory of sometimes using some sort of posture brace. It improves what's called your kinesthetic awareness of your body position. So you now have a new reason to use your yoga strap. Okay, so gently place your yoga strap to the side of your yoga mat. We are not done with it. We've got to do some fun work with our hamstrings with that thing. But slowly let your feet sweep to the side and find yourself in your hands and knees. And then as you're gently getting onto your hands and knees, check in that your knees are hip distance. Once you've checked in that your knees are hip distance, gaze back at your feet, line them up with your knees. And then stack your hips directly on top of your knees. Walk your hands forward until your hands are shoulder width and wrists and elbows are stacked underneath the shoulders. Index fingers are forward, thumbs, pull them on in there. Now we've got our alignment in tabletop, except can you lengthen that neck and settle the chin? Imagine that strap is still there and you're trying to push into that strap with the back of your neck. Okay, let's go through 3 cat-cows here. So take a nice deep inhale, sink your belly, lift your tailbone, allow that rib cage to drop, but lengthen that chest up, lengthen that neck and look upward. And then as you exhale, pushing into those hands, spreading those shoulder blades, tucking that tailbone under, chin to your chest as you gaze into your belly button. Let's do that 2 more times. So see if you can inhale and inhale and inhale and inhale and inhale through that whole motion. And then slowly exhale and exhale and exhale. Keep pushing, keep tucking, exhaling and exhaling and exhaling. One more time, inhaling, 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 and inhaling, and then slowly exhaling and exhaling and exhaling and exhaling and exhaling. Now stay in your angry cat and just slowly walk your hands backward towards your knees as your sit bones go towards your heels. Keep that tailbone tucked under and then slowly dive that nose downward
towards that knee, the knees, crown of the head towards the floor, belly towards the thigh. Find yourself in that gentle child's pose. One more opportunity to stretch through those back muscles that are super tight. Give me a deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. And one more time for me. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Beautiful. Just gently walk yourself up until your knees are stacked on top of your hips again. And then slowly bring your right hand and your left hand up to the left side of your yoga mat. Don't reach so far that your hips fall forward of your knees, but then just gently place your left hand around your right wrist. Hold yourself in this position, but before you start to sit back, take your feet and gently windshield wiper them slightly to the left side. Now take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, tuck that tailbone, arch that back, sit yourself back into that right heel. Dropping your head, lengthening your neck, settling your chin, gazing to that right knee. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhaling out. And one more time, nice deep inhaling in. And exhaling out. Pushing yourself back up into that hands and knees, walking the hands over to the right side of the mat, finding that position where the left hand is kind of further up, right hand around the left wrist, and then sweep the feet so that they are now to the right side of your mat. Take a deep inhale here, exhaling, tucking that tailbone under, arching that back, and then sitting back towards the left heel. Dropping the neck, settling the chin, gazing towards your left knee. Give me a nice deep inhale into your belly here. And then exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Slowly bringing yourself all the way up, gently allowing yourself to lay down through your side. Find that yoga strap wherever it may be so you have it next to your body. Lay down on your side and then roll yourself over onto your back. Now, as you make your way onto your back, check in that your knees are bent, your feet are flat, your pelvis is settled, your shoulder blades are underneath you. Your neck is gently long and your chin is slowly settled into your throat. Take your right knee up to your chest. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, just gently bring that right knee into your chest. Holding this position, give me a nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more time, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Slowly dropping the right knee down to the floor and taking that left knee and bringing it up to your chest. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, pulling that left knee into your chest, lengthening your neck, settling your chin, finding this beautiful position of stretching through that left gluteal here. Take a deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. And one more beautiful deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Now keep your left knee to your chest. Join the right knee up to the left knee. Have it so that your knees are hip distance apart. Take one hand around each shin bone. Nice deep inhale into your belly. Exhale, pull your knees to your chest. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Holding here, nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more breath, slow deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. You've got it. Now keep your knees to your chest, but take them slightly away, but make sure that your knees are still closer to your chest than your hips. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take your toes, point them up to the ceiling. Take your right hand to your right thigh, left hand to the left thigh. Final thing to strengthen today, remember that weak core, usually the abdominals and the front of the neck are oftentimes the weakest. So what I want you to do here is lengthen your neck, settle your chin, Gently start to push your hands into your thighs into your hands. Feel all of those abdominal muscles turn on, holding here as you get a nice, good, strong contraction building. Take a deep inhale in and an exhale out. One more time for me. Nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. Now keep that contraction. Brace and harden through your abdominals, but let your hands let go of your thighs. Place your elbows down into the floor and gently push your elbows into the floor to engage through the back spinal stabilizers. Now, here's what I want you to do. Keep that abdominal braced. Right leg, keep your knee bent. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, just slowly drop the heel to the floor. Inhale that right leg back up. We're going to stay with that right leg. Exhale, slowly drop that heel to the floor. Are you bracing through your abdominals? Are your elbows pushing down? Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, slowly pushing as you lower that heel. Brace through those abdominals. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Let's do one more time. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. And then inhale as you lift. Bring those knees gently to your chest in case your beautiful little hip flexors need a break. Take a nice deep inhale here. And an exhale out. Then place those knees back away from the chest, but in front of the knees. Our hips, toes are up, hands to the front of the thighs, lengthen the neck, settle the chin. Let's do a nice, good contraction here. So hands into the thighs, thighs into the hands. Feel those abdominals engaging, holding here, gently inhaling in, exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. Now keep everything hard and braced through the abdominals, but begin to let the hands come off the thighs. Place the elbows down into the floor and start to gently squeeze between those shoulder blades and push those elbows down. Right leg stay still this time. Left leg is the mover. Let's brace nice and hard through the abdominals. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee stays bent, but just slowly lower that left heel to the floor. Inhale, coming back up. Exhaling and lowering. Inhaling and lifting. Exhaling and lowering. Keep that abdominal brace. Don't let go on the lower. Inhaling and lifting. Exhaling and lowering. We got one more to do. Inhale and lift. And exhale and lower. Inhale and lift, and exhale the knees to the chest as you relax your ankles. Very nice. Now grab your strap. Allow yourself to take your strap and loop it around the arch of your right foot. You're going to hold the strap like it is a harness. So you got one in each hand. Once you have it around the arch of the right foot, slowly lower the left foot to the floor. Slowly slide the left leg down onto the floor. So today is an improving posture exercise. One of the key muscles that gets really, really tense and tight is your outer hamstring, also known as your biceps femoris. So we're not going to be focusing on the hamstrings generally today. We're going to focus just on those outer hamstrings. So hold the strap with both hands. Take a nice deep inhale here, and then as you exhale, kick that leg away from you at a fairly low angle so that you can get your knee straight without feeling any tension at all in the back of your thigh or the back of your knee. And then very slowly start to bring the leg up as you hold onto those straps and find that perfect position for you that if you lift your leg any higher, your knee begins to bend. Where is that magical point for you? Then take both straps, place them into your left hand. Take your right hand and place it underneath your right bottom. Now,
push yourself down into your right hand. With your right leg, take an inhale, straighten your knee, and as you exhale, bring it across your body, but don't let your bottom come off of your right hand. How far can you go? So push your pelvis into your right hand, straighten through that right leg. All right, let's hold this here. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly. As you exhale, can you maybe straighten and push that heel away any further? Let's do that one more breath. Nice deep inhale in and exhaling here. Then on your inhale, slowly bring the leg back up to the center. And as you exhale, bend your knee to your chest and bend and drop your knee and drop your foot down towards the floor. Okay, slide the left foot up, have your knee bent. And then use some great abdominal control and bring your left knee to your chest. Hook your left foot in that strap, take your right foot out, and then place your right foot on the floor. Once your right foot is on the floor, slide your right leg down the mat. Here we do it all over again on the left side. So take a nice deep inhale here, and then on your exhale, push that leg away from you. Get that knee perfectly straight, but at a low angle so there's no tension in your hamstrings or behind your knee. And then very slowly start to walk the leg up until you feel that perfect point where if you go any further, your knee begins to bend. That's too far. So keep the knee straight in the position that you find. Then take both straps, place them into your right hand. Once you have both straps into your right hand, left hand, bring it underneath your bottom and sit on it. Keep that pelvis on the floor. So this is all about your biceps femoris. All right. In this position, take a nice deep inhale, get that right knee straight, sit into that left sit bone or left hand. And then as you exhale, start to bring that leg across the body. Keep your knees straight. Don't let your pelvis lift off the yoga mat. Find where your tension needs to be. Let's breathe here. Nice deep inhale into your belly. And then exhaling out. Let's do that one more time. Nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. You've got it. Inhale, slowly bring the leg back up. And then as you exhale, bend the knee as the knee comes to the chest and the foot drops towards the floor. Gently take your yoga strap, place it beside you. You are done with it. But slide the right foot up and then bring the right knee to the chest using good abdominal control. Take a deep inhale here. And then on the exhale, pull both of those knees into your chest, settle your chin. Relax your chin into your throat. Take a deep inhale into your belly here. And then exhaling out. Let's do that one more time. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Excellent. Now, take your right foot, place it to the floor. Take your left foot, place it to the floor. And then gently slide your right leg down the mat. Place your left foot on top of your right thigh. Right hand to the top of the left knee, left hand out to the side of your body. Take a nice deep inhale here, and then on your exhale, slowly pull your left knee across your body. Feel your pelvis lift, your low back lift, your rib cage lift. Keep that left shoulder blade on the mat. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, rotate your head to that left side. Take a deep inhale here. And slowly exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhaling in and exhaling out. You've got it. Derotate that head first, starting at the left rib cage. Start to derotate that trunk with the rib cage first, the low back second, the pelvis third, and then finally that left hip fourth. Place the left foot on the floor, slide the right leg up. Slide the left leg down, right foot onto the left thigh, left hand, right knee, right hand out to the side of the body. Allow yourself to take a nice deep inhale here. And then on that exhale, right knee across the body. Feel the hip rotate first, pelvis rotates second, low back is third, and finally rib cage is fourth. Shoulder blade is down onto that yoga mat. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Slowly rotate your head towards that right side. All right, let's do our breathing here. So nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more time here. Deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Slowly inhaling, bringing your head back to the center, starting at that right rib cage and de-rotating the rib cage, the low back, then the pelvis, and then finally that hip. Placing the right foot on the floor, sliding that left leg up, right knee to your chest again, left knee to your chest again. One last hug here. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, pull those knees into your chest. Lengthen that neck, settle that chin. Oh, what a great class to improve posture. Hopefully you can carry some of this forward and stop gravity from beating down on us. All right, deep inhale here into your belly. And then exhaling out. One more breath. Deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. And then slowly lowering the right foot to the floor, followed by the left. Keeping that pelvis nice and stable, spine nice and stable, abdominals are bracing. Lower the right heel to the corner of the mat, the left heel to the corner of the mat. Relax the abdominals as you relax the lower part of your body. Check in that your shoulder blades are underneath you. Slowly let those arms rest outward onto the floor. Palms are lifted, settle the neck, lengthen it, settle the chin. Tongue to the roof, the mouth. Gently close the eyes. Now just let the body be still. No particular breathing other than the breathing that you choose. Don't focus on your breath. Just let it happen. And take this last moment to really think for you, what was the hardest thing you did? Was it creating that length through the side of the neck with the strap? Was it stretching those arms up and overhead in seated position? Was it stretching through your triceps? Was it strengthening through your neck in a seated position? Was it forward folding and stretching through your low back? Was it doing that hamstring release in a seated position? Was it using the yoga strap as a posture brace? In standing, was it doing hip hinging and teaching your body not to use your back? In standing, was it calf stretching? And then as we made it to the floor, in sitting, was it stretching through your inner thighs and your low back side muscles? Was it stretching through the side of your rib cage on hands and knees? Was it laying on your back and contracting through your abdominals and maintaining a stable spine as you moved your legs into marching? Or finally, was it creating that length through the outer hamstrings? You see, each and every one of us has different difficulties with our posture. Maybe moving forward, pick one or two of those things we did today and introduce it into your daily life to improve your posture. Now gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and do some circles with your wrists and your ankles. And then when you feel like you're ready, gently sliding one leg up, followed by the other leg, slowly letting yourself roll over onto a side, resting there just for a moment or two. And then on an exhale, top hand, bottom elbow, push yourself up into a seated position. Finding yourself finally in tailor sitting, easy pose. Again, which world do we want to live in, right? Hands are to our hearts, and listen, imagine that yoga strap is being a posture brace for you right now. Find that beautiful position one last time. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in you. Thank you so very much for joining me today.